One of the most difficult things for traders is getting a large capital to trade from prop firms which might not have your best interest at heart. And they will tighten their trading rules every now and then. Like anything to see you fail and don't get funded to start receiving live payouts. But you see, within the next few minutes now, I will show you exactly how you can pass any prop firm challenge evaluation accounts anytime, anywhere, and get funded within a few days. And this isn't just word of mouth, because I've had over 10 different prop firm accounts passed within the last 5 weeks alone, being from FTMO, FundingPips, Funded Next, 10Trade, and other prominently known prop firms out there with full proof here, which I'll be showing you so you see for yourself. Now, there are two ways to achieve these results that I'm talking about now consistently and get funded within a few days. And the beauty about it is that you can repeat this process over and over again. Now, the first is the easy mode, where you simply plug in your challenge evaluation account into a system and everything, literally everything, gets sorted out for you. Now you simply watch until you are funded without lifting even a single finger to take a trade. Now that's the first, the easy mode. The second is the basic mode, where you follow the exact step-by-step strategies and structures that I'll be showing you right now. Like you simply watch and implement every single step that I'll be showing you right now for some dangerous results. Okay, first things first, let's look at the easy mode. All I did was get a $50,000 account from a very popular prop firm out there called FundingPips, and then I simply plugged it into the system. A process that I will show you in just a moment. So here's the first step of the account that I placed. You can just see the account here, right? And you can see that the target was just hit successfully like that. And if you check out the start date on this account is January 18th, 2026. And then the end date was January 20th, 2026. Meaning that it took roughly 3 days to hit target on this account. That's if we say January 18th, January 19th, January 20th, which is 3 days, right? And funny enough, that's the minimum trading days to pass the account. And if you look at this just pushed up really nicely. So I would say that they did a pretty nice job on this, right? And then the average loss was just about $88, right? And then the average win was just approximately, meaning that they were using some crazy risk management ratio on this. They stated it very clearly, yeah, 3 days, right? Number of days of trading, right? The total trades were just like 20, and then the biggest overall loss was 130. That's the maximum loss that was ever taken on the account, and then the maximum profit that was taken on the account was just about $1,000. By the way, the link to this account is in the description box, so you can easily check out the dashboard yourself. These were all the trades that were triggered on this account after plugging it in. Now let's look at the step 2 of this challenge evaluation account. You can see that the target was actually hit, written past, right? You can see the percentage here, just about 5.2%, and that was about $2,600 on this account. If you check the start date for this was about January 25th, and then the end date for this was about February 2nd, 2026. Now this is actually very impressive because it was just about this time gold started crashing crazily, and you can see the average win on this account was just about 365, and then the average loss was just about 275. If we check out the number of days of trading here, it's written 2, which I don't fully know why, but then if we check out the biggest win, that was just about $1,000. If we check out the biggest loss, that was still just about $1,000. And I won't blame the system I plugged this account into for any reason, because the market was literally crashing during this period. So anyhow, I would say kudos. These were all the trades that were taken on the account. You can notice that the first and second steps were passed nicely, and so this became the live account, which is the master account that was given here. So this is actually pretty nice. This is actually pretty nice, especially for the fact that I did absolutely nothing, like literally nothing. And so you can check it out yourself also. I attached the link to the dashboard of the step 1 and step 2 in the description box there. So feel very free to check it out yourself. And for this very first method, which is the easy mode, you simply need to go on the website. That's www.propfirmsol.com. The very first thing that should welcome you is we pass your prop firm account, or you get a full refund plus a $100 full compensation, which is really just wild. Like it seems to me, in a case that trading the account goes wrong, not only do I get a full refund, but I still make profits. Really interesting. Really interesting. But as you keep scrolling, you discover that they actually have two different options. A guaranteed pass, which actually holds 100% of all the risk in case the account goes wrong. Like 100% of the fee you pay to them to pass the account, and 100% of the fee you use in purchasing the account from your prop firm, and also a $100 compensation for your time that was taken. They also have a standard pass, which they kind of like drop the fee, but they don't offer any refund on that. They only just say that we offer professional passing service on this, but without any refund on this standard pass. My conclusion will be that they have a guaranteed pass, which if anything goes wrong at all, you get a full refund, right? And a $100 compensation, and a standard pass, which they basically don't offer any refund at all. No matter the option that you later go for, all you simply need to do is select if you want just step 1 or both step of your challenge evaluation account pass, and you simply go to sleep afterwards. It's why I tag this the easy mode. If you use my referral link in the description box, you even get a 5% extra discount. Now we've looked at the easy mode, where you can easily get funded without lifting even a single finger. Now let's look at the second, which is the basic mode. Now on this, you just have to follow the exact trading step-by-step structures that I'll be showing you right now to replicate some dangerous results. Just before we go on, let me quickly notify you that the registration for Mentorship Course 100 has just been launched. We'll be teaching one-on-one live through Zoom. We'll be looking at secrets regarding trading Forex, commodities, that's including gold, silver, and the rest. We'll also be looking at stock indices and synthetic indices. And on this mentorship, we'll also be covering a lot of practicals where we cover concepts, after which we practicalize this concept in real time. That's you do it yourself and achieve crazy results. We'll literally be covering from absolute beginner level until we get to extremely advanced level trading. We'll also be sitting and trading together one-on-one live. This registration automatically also places you in a private channel for 12 months straight. It also grants you access to the best trading robot and indicator on the website. And because this mentorship is very intensive and the level of information that will be shared, there are only just 100 slots that can be occupied. So it's a first come, first serve. To register, you can simply just check the link in the description box there, or you can scan the QR code right there now. And yes, here is a $50,000 account passed on Funded Next, which I won't advise you to trade on Funded Next because there has been a lot of complaints, and I dropped a special video on Funded Next. Then here's the account that was actually passed. You can see that 10% was actually hit here, and then you can see the trading days, which is the minimum is 5 days. We used exactly 5 trading days to pass this stuff, and then you can see that basically everything here was passed really nicely. Here's the step 2 of the account. You can see 5% was hit really nicely here. This time around we used 6 trading days to pass this account, and you can see that everything was actually hit really nicely. Now if you are asking again why I'm advising you not to use Funded Next, it's because of a lot of crazy breach and a lot of guys always complaining. You can check out our previous video. This was the account that led to that. Then when they saw my review, they decided to send me a brand new account, and here it is right now. On this particular account, you can see that it was also passed within 5 trading days, which is the minimum trading days to pass this account. You can see that, right? Everything was actually hit here. This time around we did 8% instead of 10%, because the required was just 8%. There was no need for us doing 10% that we did before, right? And then every single stuff, you can just see everything here was passed easily, right? Once again, I won't advise you to use Funded Next, right? They decided to send me this extra account as a compensation, right? Because I dropped a video on them, but then we'll see how it plays out after passing this entire account again. Now, having looked at that, let me show you the exact strategy that you can use to replicate a very similar result. Here's actually a very friendly beginner strategy, so that you just have to follow the exact steps that I'll be mentioning now. Step 1, you need a dynamic trend. So you need something either pushing up towards the highs, like crazily pushing up towards the highs, or dropping down towards the bottom, like crazily also. Now in our case, we're having gold, right? And then we can see that gold is crazily pushing up towards the highs. Now, the second stuff I want to do is I want to go and look for the nearest resistance level. That's the closest resistance level and a major one. Not just any resistance level, but a major resistance level. And then you can see I already highlighted that here, right? So these are major resistance level. Good. Number 3, I want to look for my trend line. That's the trend line that the chart is pushing around to push towards the highs. That's it's moving around the trend line, heading towards the highs, right? And then I can easily see that here. You can see that, right? Taps on this zone, taps on this, and then it's heading towards the highs like that. So if I follow this exact principle, the very first thing I want to look at for is for the chart to push above my resistance around this range. That's my first confirmation. The second confirmation is I want it to push above my trend line, right? Closes above my trend line. Now, when that happens, what I can do simply is I can go into my trade, which happened just around this range, right? And then I can just drag my stop loss just towards around this range here. Right, just towards around this range here. Or you can use the second bullish candlestick, right, which is this. It broke out. This is the first bullish, this is the second bullish. I can just place my what do you call it now, my stop loss there, and then I can aim for something like 1.5 or 2.0. right? That's that's a risk reward will be 1:2, right? Or I can use 1:1.5, right? Good. But in this case, I'm using 1:2.07, which is also very good, right? Okay. Now, that's the first scenario. If we look at a different scenario here, where the chart is actually still pushing up into the highs, then I just look for my resistance levels around this range. I can see my first, I can see my second just around this spot. So all I do is to map out my standard trend, and then I wait for my chart to push above this my resistance that I'm having on my chart, which happened here. Now the next thing I'm waiting for is for the chart to push above my trend line. Now I just keep monitoring it, and boom, it pushed just around this range, right? So I can just repeat same process. I can easily just look at where it broke out from, which was actually here. Technically, this was when the candlestick actually closed. And so I just look for my second bullish. This was the first, this is the second. So I can simply just place it around this my range here. And remember guys, all I want to target is just my 2.0 or 1.5. So I'm just going with 2.0 this time around. I know it kept pushing up towards the highs, but it's always good to follow proper risk management ratios, especially when trading on prop firms, right? Good. So from here now, you can just see these are stop loss, these are take profit level, just like that. If you want to use the easy mode to pass your prop firm challenge evaluation account, you can easily go on www.propfirmsaw.com, and if you use my link in the description box there, you should get a 5% discount. And if you want to pass your account using the basic mode, then you have to watch this video over and over again until you perfectly understand how it works. And lastly, remember that the registration for our mentorship course 100 is currently on right now as we speak. We'll be teaching one-on-one live through Zoom. To register, you can easily just scan the QR code right there now, or you can check the link in the description box there. If you're new to this YouTube channel, remember to hit on subscribe button, hit on like button, and also remember to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any videos I'll be dropping out from this place. So bye from me guys. I'm Mr. P. Peace.
Yeah. Lambo, faster, NASDAQ, making that money like Elon Musk. FX, Forex, big money, T-Rex, any which way we making the green. That's what they say, me and my G's, we work as a team.